I'm Natalie MacNeil, and you are watching She Takes on the World TV, your weekly dose of soaring inspiration and practical advice for your business and your life. When I start working with a new client and I'm doing a little business checkup, I often find that my clients have a roster of their own clients who either aren't paying on time or they're being given a lot of freebies by my client, all because my client made the mistake of going down the rabbit hole of exceptions. Sometimes this starts with just one freebie or one grace period on an invoice, allowing someone to pay a lot later than they should have. And it's okay to make exceptions once in a while and to go above and beyond for your clients. It becomes a problem when an exception turns into an expectation. And that's when you could find yourself in the category of broke entrepreneur. And I don't want that to happen to you. And I know that you don't want that to happen to you either. So how do you stop making exceptions? I know that this is easier said than done. The first is having very clear contracts in place, making sure that your customers know how much they're paying and when they are paying it. It's also good when you're sending out an invoice to include terms on that invoice. For example, there should be a line that says payments are due within 30 days. Any late payments will be assessed a penalty of 1 to 2% daily. That's pretty standard. I've seen 1%, 1.5%, 2% as a late penalty. So include that on your invoice so that you are setting a very clear expectation of when your client is going to be paying that invoice. The next thing you need to start doing is when someone is crossing a boundary and you feel like you're giving way too much and going above and beyond on so many different occasions, it's time to send a gentle reminder of what your service includes and what it doesn't. Like I said, I like to go above and beyond for my clients too, and it's okay to do that once in a while, as long as you're not left feeling drained and feeling broke because your clients are always expecting you to give more and more and more, and they're not actually paying you for that work. My actionable for you this week is to make an inventory of all the areas in your business and all the clients that you are making exceptions for, and then create a plan of attack to make it stop. This might mean sending a client a contract for the first time if you don't usually use contracts in your business. Platforms like ourdeal.com are great tools that you can use to have contracts in place and to make it super easy because you can get everything signed digitally. So no need to send out paper contracts or anything through the mail. It's something you can do totally online, and it's what I use in my own business too. Or maybe you need to talk with one of your clients about certain boundaries that you have and just making sure that they know what you expect of them as a client too. I know clients have expectations of us, but it's also okay for you to have expectations of your clients too. And what I find is that when you actually tell somebody what your services do include and what they don't, and you let your client know that they've been crossing a few of those lines, your client will actually have more respect for you for actually saying something, because then you can both move forward in a more positive way instead of moving forward with passive-aggressive behavior or you secretly feeling really, really drained with this particular client when you haven't really given your client a chance to correct their behavior and to start working with you in a more positive way. The truth is, people will respect you for respecting yourself, and those who don't aren't worth your time anyway. I would love to hear from you in a comment below if you've had a sticky situation like this and how you've dealt with it. If you liked this video, I would love for you to share it and subscribe to my channel here on YouTube. And of course, for more soaring inspiration and practical advice for your business and your life, come on over and get our email updates at shetakesontheworld.com. Thank you so much for watching this episode of She Takes on the World TV, and I'll see you in the next one. And then you find that one person who is on top of their game, and suddenly that person is all you can think about, and it's the only person you compare yourself to. You found your North Star.